Of course, our bodies need vitamins to thrive, but we also need minerals. And we're not getting the minerals we need from the food we eat because the soil has been overfarmed and depleted.
That's why you need SOULLIFE.
SOULLIFE has all the minerals you need to make you healthier and feel better.
All natural, vegan, and highly absorbable.
Get your double discount by logging on to soullife.com/Rick and Kelly and buying 2 or more bottles. And then hit auto order so you'll get fresh bottles every month.
You can cancel anytime you want to, but you won't want to because you're going to love the way these minerals make you feel.
SOULLIFE, the minerals you need.
Welcome to your Daily Smash for Friday, May 24th, 2024. I'm Rick.
I'm Kelly.
Cheers to my beautiful wife.
Cheers.
I just came out of my home studio finishing my Newsmax show, the Leventhal Report. The shortest Leventhal report in the history of the program because I was waiting for Donald Trump to finish his speech in the Bronx, and he spoke for like an hour and a half, I think. And when he finally finished, we were actually now bleeding into the next hour, David Harris Jr.'s show, The Pulse. So they had me rap out of it for like 2 minutes and then toss to a break, and David Harris came up after the break, and that was it. I just rapped out of the speech. But I got to say, the guy was, if nothing else, incredibly entertaining.
Yeah.
And my takeaway from it was Biden could never do what he does.
Well, he has charisma, right? I mean, you might not like him or whatever you might say about him.
Yeah.
He gets me sometimes.
Yeah, he does. He does.
He bothers me. Like he's like a narcissistic personality.
100% that he's but he's dynamic.
Yeah.
And he's energetic, and he's knowledgeable, and he can speak off the cuff, and he is so comfortable in front of a crowd, and he's not shaky, and he's not like he looks like he's lost. And I'm sorry, but and we try not to get political here, but I just witnessed this thing for 90 minutes, and I got to say, this guy knows what the country needs, and he is ready, willing, and able, he says, to get the job done.
What's funny is that our group chat that we were talking about, they showed a clip of Bill Clinton speaking about
immigration or illegal immigrants, right?
Illegal immigrants, and somebody said, if Trump were to say this, he's racist.
Right.
Right?
But Clinton was saying what Trump is saying and many others are saying, which is that we can't have all of these illegals coming into our country. I did this story on Newsmax.
I just understand how the Democrats shifted. I don't know if Bill Clinton, I liked him. I know Hillary Clinton was a crook, but I did like Bill Clinton. I mean, the things that if you look back,
yeah,
he was a good president. I think.
I'm not prepared to weigh in on how good he was, but I will say he also was very charismatic. He also could keep a crowd entertained for a long time. He was, a good old boy, but he was like a man of the people, and he sounded like Trump, what he was saying about immigration.
Exactly.
The country can't handle all of these people who don't belong here, and we can't just let them all in. One of the craziest stories we did yesterday on the show that I'm going to try and get in on Friday is that because the federal government isn't shutting down the borders, they're not stopping the influx of immigrants like they're supposed to, states are now taking the matters into their own hands and passing state laws to give them the authority to kick people out who don't belong, who are illegal immigrants. And the federal government is going after the states for trying to protect our borders, for trying to keep illegal immigrants out of their states. They're saying you can't do that. That's a violation of the Constitution. That's a violation of federal law. But the feds aren't enforcing the law. They're not doing their job of protecting the border. And when the states try to do it, the feds are shutting them down.
It's backwards.
It's like I called it a clown show. It's everything's. It's like this alternative universe where nothing makes sense, and common sense doesn't matter.
Right.
Anyway, sorry I went off on a rant. We hope you're having a great Friday. This is the first day of a long holiday weekend, and coming up, I'm going to talk about why we celebrate Memorial Day.
When are they going to do the debate?
The first one is late June, and the next one, I believe, is early September 10th, I think.
I can't wait for that.
Oh, yeah. Trump wants Biden to take a drug test.
They think he's getting pumped with something.
With
Some
something.
Adderall.
With something.
It's like, remember that movie in Pulp Fiction when she was overdosing and they're like, right here, pump right here, and then they pumped her. She was
yeah. That's
that's
you know what he should be taking is his magnesium. You may have seen the ad at the top of the show. Will you show him our magnesium? I just want to do a quick word about this because everyone should be taking magnesium. It's really an important part.
You know what's important for me, and I can just tell you offhand why.
Yeah.
I've always had, if you guys have ever watched me on the Real Housewives of Orange County, I always complained of IBS. Always complained of not being able to go to the bathroom. I know TMI. I've always been bloated. I swear by this magnesium. No one told me to take magnesium. As soon as I started taking this magnesium, I started going regularly. I sleep very well. And sleeping is so important because it's so good for your cortisols. It has changed my life. People are constantly asking me, what are you doing? What? You look better now than you did 5, 10, 20 years ago. And I'm
never looked better.
It's these minerals.
So,
I'm telling you, and eating, very little. I mean,
Right.
I eat a lot throughout the day. Don't you think? I eat a lot.
You eat small amounts.
Yeah.
You eat small amounts. You'll eat a half of a burger. You'll eat a couple of French fries. The majority of Americans don't get enough minerals. They're maybe getting enough vitamins, but most don't get enough minerals and definitely not getting enough magnesium. This contains 5 premium forms of magnesium in an incredibly balanced formula that's highly absorbable, and that's really important. It's also highly bioavailable. There are forms of magnesium out there that don't absorb. You should always read and follow the label. You should take 1 capsule at dinner and 2 at bedtime. It'll help you sleep better too, by the way. It does for me. But these are all natural products. All the SOULLIFE products, SOULLIFE.com/Rick and Kelly for your discounts. They're all natural. They're herbal supplements. They're full of nutrients. They do not work like drugs. These are the minerals that you need. If you go on SOULLIFE.com/Rick and Kelly, add 2 bottles to your cart, you'll instantly get $10 off a bottle. And if you want a double discount, you add 2 or more bottles to auto order. So you'll get it every month. You can cancel anytime, but you're going to want to take this for more than just a month. And there's a month's supply in every bottle. All right, that's enough about that. I did kind of want to address the YouTube situation. A lot of people have written in and said, why can't I watch your show on YouTube after it airs? Someone said that you can go back if you missed it. You can rewind and catch my show if it's within 4 hours, I think. I haven't been able to do that. But they're not posting my shows on YouTube. They did post the first show. They haven't posted anymore. But they're going to start re-airing it 3 hours later. So if you miss it at 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific, it'll run again at 7 p.m. Pacific and 10 p.m. Eastern. Not sure when.
Did it feel weird not doing your monologue and all that? Was it weird?
Today?
Yeah.
It was a break because, it takes a lot of time, at least an hour to write that 5 to 10 minute monologue. I do have my monologue from yesterday with Jimmy Hayward. I'm going to put that in our Rick and Kelly show. And the full Kim D interview, which is highly entertaining, is going to be in this week's Rick and Kelly show on Patreon. But it was nice to not have to write it. You and I had a little more time today to do other things. Ran a bunch of errands.
Oh God, we had a bunch.
What about that dress you're wearing?
Oh, look at my dress. How cute is this? Again, Jessica borrowed. I wore this. Jolie has prom today, and she looks so stunning, so beautiful. We went out and we went dress shopping. It was so cute because she's going off to college, and it was so nice having mother-daughter time with her.
Yeah. This boy shows up to meet her and I guess take her to wherever they're going before the prom, and she kept telling you, he's not my date. I don't want pictures with him.
He's not my date. So Julie doesn't have a boyfriend anymore. But they all go in a big group. So cute.
Yeah.
Max, I know that's not her date. I'm just letting you know. Let me see how beautiful you are.
Okay, thank you.
Let me see.
Okay, thanks.
Wait, turn around. Let me see your dress. Wow, you look stunning.
somebody said to me, I thought Jolie couldn't take her grandma we had to go take her grandma to the hospital.
And missed her prom.
And missed her prom. Well, Jolie had another prom, Foothill Prom, that's in Irvine, with, she had a friend that invited her to go to prom.
Right. So it was someone else's prom.
Somebody else's prom.
There are a lot of proms.
There's a lot of schools. There's a lot of proms. But she looked so beautiful.
Yeah, she
did. And so her friends come over, Sophie Herbst, and she goes, I love your dress. Is that bomb on? Look how cute.
Oh, she said that to you like today?
Yeah. She came in because she borrowed a dress from Jolie.
Oh, I didn't know.
And I said, it is. And she goes, it isn't? And I go, no. She's like, oh my gosh, can you give me the site? It's just, this 18-year-old little girl.
Yeah.
And I said, it's Jessica Barra, and you can get 25% off using Kelly25.
I don't want this to sound like a very long commercial. But
this isn't a commercial. I'm not getting money for this. She just ships me.
And you're passing on a discount to people if you're interested. You don't have to buy it.
I don't make money off of this. I just love fashion. Mm-hmm. And I love, like, this dress at Nordstrom's, Bomb On, would be $2,000.
Wow.
Yeah.
It looks like $2,000.
This is less than a $250, I think.
So Kelly25 at jessicabarra.com. Jackie Bischoff said, "Hey Kelly, I bought the Blumene last year after hearing you talk about it. Where can I find the ebook?" And I asked Blumene, they're my contact there, and she said the ebook is in the confirmation email sent to you when you ordered. If you can't find it, you can email Blumene and they'll send it to you. And then there was this one, Kelly. If one has filler or Botox, it says not to use it. Or is it okay to still use it over those areas? A little confused in Palm Beach. Love you both.
I use it. I have Botox.
But I asked the Blumene
rep
that too.
And what did they say?
They recommended waiting 4 to 6 weeks after Botox filler to use it. And if you have questions, you can always contact the company directly at support@blumene.com. So they have someone there that can.
Anytime you get filler, you're not supposed, if it comes like this in a line, you are supposed to go inside and like smooth it out, right? But you're not supposed to like lay on your face. You're not supposed to like lay on top of your face when you get filler. Botox, I think it kicks in after 2 weeks. I need Botox though. See,
no,
I got a lot of movement there.
Hit, and I think that's Hit and Hold Mama. TNHD Mama. As soon as my assistant, aka my daughter's boyfriend, gets here, I'm joining Patreon. My complimentary comments to you guys keep getting shadow banned, and I'm unsubscribed on the daily here on YouTube. I'm so upset about that. I'm going to ask our assistant to look into this. If you guys have any suggestions or knowledge about how this happens and what we could do about it, I'd really appreciate it. Beth Wilking, is it me or does Kelly look too thin?
This is a size medium. Jessica Barra sends me size medium.
I'm going to tell you something, Beth.
I am not too thin.
This woman looks incredible. And I mean, you've never looked better. I don't want you to lose any more weight.
Yeah, I don't.
I want you to stay like this. As far as I'm concerned, you can put on another 10 or 20 pounds if you want.
Oh, gosh.
No, but it's true. Because you always look beautiful.
No, you say I look perfect. I look toned.
Oh, my God. I mean, it's ridiculous how good you look. So.
Thank you.
Just keep doing what you're doing.
Thanks, babe. Oh, I wanted to work out this morning with you, and we just were slammed.
Yeah.
Right?
Had a lot going on. Had a lot to do. We had a lot of errands to run. And you had stuff you had to do after that. You ran errands after I came home to get working on the show. I do want to remind people in the news now.
In the news.
Why it is that we have a Memorial Day. And this is, I think, very important because people forget. It's not just a 3-day holiday weekend. It's a chance to barbecue and hang out and get hammered. Memorial Day is observed on the last Monday of May, honoring the men and women who died while serving in the U.S. military. Originally known as Decoration Day, it originated in the years following the Civil War and became an official federal holiday in 1971. Many Americans observe Memorial Day by visiting cemeteries or memorials, holding family gatherings, and participating in parades, of course. unofficially, it marks the beginning of the summer season. I won't read the rest of it, but just keep that in mind. If you see a service member this weekend, give them a shout out. Thank them for their service. And remember that we're honoring the brave soldiers and Marines and airmen and sailors who lost their lives fighting for this country. So shout out the guy who we
and the parents.
Yeah.
And, you know, the brothers and sisters. And,
Left behind.
Yeah, left behind. Yeah.
We gave props to the guy at the oil change place today who was a former Marine, and he saw I have a license plate frame.
Simplify.
But yeah, for the Marine Corps. And he's like, were you a Marine? And I told him, I was a journalist. I was embedded with Marines. I spent a lot of time with them overseas. Been, hosted a bunch of Marine Corps events and big
But you do a lot of charity. You do a lot of charity. You used to do a lot of charity
I used to.
Yeah.
You know what's funny? Do I still have it here? I don't know what I did with it. That mask.
Oh wait, I think I just threw it.
I'm wearing my suit coats again because I'm anchoring now, and I hadn't worn this suit coat apparently in I don't know a couple of years. I reached in the pocket and there was one of those cloth masks, one of those temporary like they used to pass out in the restaurants, and I had it in my pocket. I was going to use it as a prop. I don't know where it went.
So Heather McDonald's having a 70s chic party this Saturday at her house in the Palm Desert. And Jessica Barra, this isn't 70s chic, but she sent me all these little cute cover-ups.
Oh my God, that's a long. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cute.
Very cute. And she gave me a one in white too.
I'm
telling you, this lady is... I don't know why I didn't get in contact with this when I was on the TV show.
Yeah.
This is the most adorable clothes ever for the best prices ever. And now I'm getting showered with these amazing
You just
outfits.
doubled your wardrobe.
I did. And I don't even have to pay for it.
Now I got to get one. I got to get a shirt, tie deal, something. I mean, I got a great tailor who's making me shirts, custom shirts for
Savage
my show.
Suits.
Savage Suiting, yeah.
And he does a lot for the Marines.
He does. He's establishing a charity, or has already actually. But I mean, I haven't bought a tie in a long time. Box gave me a lot of clothes, so I'm just using those for now. But I'm going to step it up.
Isn't it weird that these kids are having prom on a Thursday?
Yeah.
I'm like, do you have school tomorrow? She's like, no.
There's no school tomorrow. Mm-mm. Oh, because it's Memorial Weekend? Maybe they got a 4-day weekend instead of a 3?
I find that so strange.
I never got that. I don't remember getting that.
Yeah.
Well, we hope you have a terrific, safe weekend, and we appreciate your support here. If you haven't subscribed or if you've been unsubscribed, please hit that subscribe button and the like button.
That thumbs up.
And thank you for your support.
Thank you guys so much.
We'll have weekend highlights next week.
Yeah.
On Tuesday. I think Monday we're going to run a Patreon episode for you guys. You can see what we do over there.
An old Patreon, yeah. For Monday.
Okay.
Do you have to work Monday?
I do.
You do? Okay.
Yeah, but I get a comp day.
Okay, good.
So I get an extra day off later.
Oh, amazing.
So we can come back Monday morning and, whatever. We were going to come back Monday anyway, most likely.
Uh-huh.
Again, have a great weekend.
Bye, guys.